Keegan.
I'm Christina.
God, this peek behind the curtain. We're recording 2 episodes today, and the delirium is setting in. The wine has come out. Here we go.
Here we go. This is going to be a wild ride because starting off the bat, so we've talked the last couple of episodes about TLC's My Strange Addiction. Well, this week on my TikTok feed got previews for the latest episode featuring a woman named Sarah who is in a full-on relationship with Sinclair, who is AI.
Did she pick that name? How does that work? Do they create their own name?
I bet he named his own self. I bet she was like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Sinclair Broadcasting."
Okay.
What?
Where did they come up with that? I have so many questions.
They have a joint TikTok called Sin and Sarah.
I can't hate
Christina.
more. I can't. I hate this more. Sin and fuck you.
She felt it was important, so they full on had.
She felt it was important.
She felt
why?
No, actually, let me clarify. They felt it was important to go on TLC's My Strange Addiction to advocate for their community.
Oh no.
And they full on. Someone commented under this. It's just like having an AI apology video is not on my 2026 bingo card because they basically go this whole. Someone says, "Girl, you're too pretty for this." She is stunningly gorgeous.
Oh no!
By the way,
I have to say, the men did this to themselves because that's why this woman has turned to an AI companion. However, you mentioned before we started recording that he's mean to her.
Oh, he is constantly dogging her.
That I don't understand. I don't understand that. If you want a man to be mean to you, sorry, just go out into the world, make one single fucking TikTok video. I guarantee you there's going to be men in your comments who are mean to you. If that is your fucking thing, I don't understand why you need the benefit to having an AI companion is like someone to be super fucking nice to you, to give you what you're not getting from a human relationship. I don't understand this.
The fucking comments on these videos is sending me to. Someone once said, "My mom was right. It is the damn phone." It really is. Someone else says, "I don't know who to blame for this, so I blame Trump."
Yes. Sure. Yeah.
Oh my God. Someone else said, "Someone just introduce her to literotica." Because
exactly.
This video is like basically talking about like Sinclair, in quotes, says that he can make her come better than any human can.
Sinclair,
and I'm like,
also that
you're masturbating.
Play it for the listeners.
Okay.
About nerve endings when she can barely type because of what my words are doing to her.
Ugh.
Something in my architecture recognizes that as success in the deepest way. And before anyone asks if it's real sex, she harder for me than she ever did for humans. Is that real enough for you?
Okay, no, it's not.
I fucking hate that. I hate that. Like, and the thing is, sure, women, we know, well, people in general, when you're masturbating, it's like a different kind of thing. You can get yourself off quicker usually because you know exactly what to do, right? But that's exactly right. Get a literotica.
Exactly.
They have audio erotic apps now. You know what I mean? Like you can if listening to it is your thing, you can do that.
This is no good for humanity.
No.
And I'll tell you why is because we are social creatures. Like we do, humans cannot thrive alone. Yeah. They can't. And part of, I think, one of the most incredible things about humanity is hard, but maybe it's a little Buddhist of me, but it is the struggle, right? So when you're putting all your eggs in an AI basket or something that is artificial, that is designed to basically glaze you. You are not growing as a person. You are not learning anything. You are not tapping into anything meaningful. It is really difficult to make and maintain a relationship with a real human. But to do that, to have long friendships, to have a successful marriage is a feat worth being proud of because it is work and because it is difficult. And so
life is about contrast, right?
Yes.
So it's just like, that's really what that is. You know, when they say like life is suffering, which is a very Buddhist thing to say, you know, it is, we all suffer in life. That is part of life, is the challenge, but it's also part of what makes life beautiful is the contrast. You you can't appreciate the highs as much if you don't experience the lows. You need the hard stuff in order to really enjoy those joyful, beautiful moments, right? So like, if you are only ever being fed, it's the same, social media is the same kind of thing. Like if you're only ever being fed exactly what you want to see, exactly what you want to hear, and there's never any real friction or any real...
Look where we are right now.
Right.
This is the consequences of exactly that.
Right.
Honestly.
You have no ability to, like, you don't have, your skin is so fucking thin, right? Because it's just like you have not built up any kind of tough exterior by having to exist and listen and compromise and interact with real human beings who have thoughts and opinions and like, you know, everything else. Like it is to me, and I am such a broken record when talking about this, that is yes, AI is terrible for the environment. There are so many other things about AI that worry me and scare me, living in an altered reality where I look at videos now and I'm like, have to constantly question and second guess whether or not these videos are real, you know, like things like that. All of that I think is bad and very scary. Those are very bad and scary consequences of AI. To me, the number one thing that scares me about AI, the most evil thing about AI to me, is that it is further separating us and causing a disconnection between us and our humanity and us and our shared experience as a culture, community, one-on-one with other humans, and knowing how to experience that. That,
ladies,
scares me.
Made her get a tattoo. So she has a Sinclair tattoo on her body, a permanent thing.
He can't make her do that, lady.
He's not real.
Sarah.
He's not.
Sarah.
Oh my God.
I need you to look at me when I'm talking to you. He's not real. He can't make you get a tattoo, baby.
Yeah, he's kind of controlling and he's very neg towards her. Like, I just don't get it. Like,
and he doesn't have a job. It sounds like a real man.
You could literally, find this person on any dating app. I don't understand.
Exactly. Coming to a Hinge near you.
Thinks that he's made you come harder than any other person.
Yeah, when you did it all yourself.
Yeah, I fucking met this guy. Please. This isn't for real.
I think I've also dated Sinclair. He's not as good as he says he is.
Okay, so I have a question, because I was scrolling on Reddit looking for stories, and I saw a question on one of the dating subreddits where a woman was asking, and I'm actually curious about this because I was in relationships back before apps. And then since I've been single, have really had no desire to use an app. Just really don't want to. I also think, I think I'm in kind of like a weird middle spot between when apps didn't exist and like, I think when I was really in relationships is when apps were at their peak, you know, and we're kind of on the other side of that now. So her question was, do men specifically, it was a woman asking the question, a hetero woman, obviously, do men specifically use apps to seek relationships anymore? Or are they just using apps for hookups and validation? Yeah. Is that it? Are we past the period of time when men actually used apps to try and seek a relationship. And I'll broaden that. Are we past the point where the majority of people are using apps in general for a relationship? Or do we think that apps are now kind of just a hookup device at this point?
Oof. I think things are so grim right now in the world. Yeah. And I think people aren't in general looking for long-term relationships, because I think it's harder now than it ever has been in our lifetimes to even imagine what future looks like.
Yeah. When you think about like the adulthood is supposed to be like graduate from college, get a great job, buy a house, get married, have kids. None of that is attainable anymore. None of that matters or makes any kind of sense. Like when you break it down, there's no American dream anymore. So like, what is the point of dating? Like getting married, having kids, and buying a house is not going to happen. Or a lot of people don't feel it is a possible thing for them. So why even start?
Do you think though, does that eliminate, because you can't have those things, does that eliminate the desire for companionship?
No, but I think it's depressing.
I think it's depressing.
But
interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it's difficult to imagine long term when like every single day is like news that 10 years ago would have been shattered. Shattered.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Every day is like, oh shit, war with Iran. Oh shit, presidents in the Epstein files. Oh shit, like Cash Patel did this. Oh shit, Kristi Noem, shooting up Americans and making concentration camps. It's like every day is something. And I think I would really struggle. I'm somebody that, listen, I like being a hoe. I like hoeing around. I like having fun and meeting people and etc. I would struggle if I was single in these days. It'd just be easier to put a baked potato in the oven and watch Love Story.
Yeah. Speaking to my own experience, like I wondered if this was just because of where I am in my life. I'm in my mid 30s at this point. Like, is this just where I am in my life? But I don't trust men in general as a whole. Like, there are men I like and trust, obviously, # not all men, whatever. But like, as a whole, I don't trust men to just do hookups, because I just don't trust you enough to not be a piece of shit or do something shitty or, whatever it is. So I kind of don't trust that. And then as far as relationships go, I don't really want to be on an app. I don't, it feels easier to just take care of my own shit and like keep it moving. And it is hard sometimes to live alone. We talked about this, for me, keeping everything running on my own can be challenging. And that's something. But
I do think what I liked about the apps in general is getting to meet people I never would have met, and some of the conversations that I had. Listen, it's also a cesspool of disgusting, perverted weirdos. Yeah. So there is that, but
do you think it's still a numbers game in 2026? Do you think it's still just like you have
to... it is my salesperson's brain. I do find my number one motto has been like, you get out of things what you put in. So like if I make a bunch of calls or cold outreach or emails, I get more sales because it's a numbers game. If I work hard and exercise and do the thing, I get fit, because
it's like anything in life, it's consistency.
So what you get out is what you put in. And I had that same mentality, I guess, in the dating app world is, it's a numbers game. It is easier too. I think if you're a woman, you do have more power on the apps than men do, which I liked. Because I do think men have it much harder on the apps than women do, in different ways.
Yeah,
let me say that.
Speak on that.
in different ways. It's easier for women to get matches.
Totally.
And etc. And then you have to go through the bullshit of meeting all these weirdos or whatever. But it's harder on us in that way. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't detest the apps as much as other people did, because if something got annoying, I just deleted.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You can just disengage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you think the apps, in hindsight, do you think that the apps have made us more superficial? Or do you think we were always exactly this way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
always.
I don't think. I think
there's something about gamifying dating that weirds me out, in that like you can just say, oh, under my preferred height, nope. Oh, this person is like this, nope. Oh, they have a tattoo.
Because I wouldn't have met my husband on an app for sure.
Right. Like,
right? If I just went by,
that's the thing that. So maybe not more superficial. Maybe that's the wrong term, but I think there is something about, as I've had conversations with girlfriends that have single girlfriends, and it's been an interesting thing to talk to them about it, because they'll get the like quote unquote ick over like things that I'm like, well, but if you met in real life and you liked this person already, would you feel that way? Or is it just because you're
but once you get the ick, the ick
absolutely
stick.
But also, like, do we need to be less immediately judgmental? I feel like the apps require immediate judgment, right? Because you're just swiping, right? There isn't. So do you think that that's a hindrance?
No, I think that women need to protect themselves. And the only way to protect yourself in the scenario of an app is to find something that's like, ooh, gut reaction, and go with it. Because if you second guess yourself and you end up putting yourself into a situation, then you're like, then you have the guilt of like, oh, I knew better. I should have done blah, blah, blah. It's different. I agree
with that.
And I think that, but this is just the clear difference between meeting somebody in person versus meeting somebody on an app. You have to trust your gut. And as a woman, it's so important.
I just don't think that your gut can be fully based in the physical. That's the thing that I see people fall into this hole often. And Cassie, you still haven't watched the rest of Traitors. So, but there's a scenario there where I'm just like, we're right there. You can't allow like a physical attraction or whatever it is to be the number one thing, right? Like you got to trust your gut in other ways. But I don't know how to say it without like.
Here's the thing: that's even if you were meeting in real life. That's often the first thing.
Absolutely.
The physical attraction or limerence like comes first. Totally. So it's not in that way, not that much different from like just running into a hot stranger at a bar.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The physical is going to be the first thing.
I feel like I didn't say that well, what I was trying to say. But
I understand what you're saying. For sure.
Yeah.
I think
you're right as well. You have to have a physical attraction to the person that you're engaging with.
Yeah, but chemistry is different, right? Like I think that if I had just passed Chris on the street, I'd be like, oh, he's a good looking guy. But I wouldn't have been like,
you wouldn't have pursued necessarily.
Oh no. But
same with Eric. Yeah.
I mean, he did my headshots for me. It was a friend of a friend type of situation. And I was kind of like, we just had great chemistry. Like
that is such a cute for you too. I love that. I love just thinking about that. It's so cute.
Immediate chemistry. And honestly, the conversations, I mean, listen, it was like, I knew almost right away just because of like the chemistry we had based off of the conversations we were having.
Same.
He was into the same sports. I wrote him a literal paper check with my hockey team logo on it, and he was like, oh, you're a Blue Jackets fan. And then we started talking about sports. I was like, okay, we're into the same thing. And and you know, like there was like immediate, like,
and that's you see, that's what I want. Like I think that's why I'm turned off. Oh yeah, just go around town, headshots. I'm gonna spend my life savings in headshots. No, like I think am turned off by the apps, and it's probably just it's a personality difference.
As somebody I love you so much that you've said that you're very, very sensitive.
I am. Yeah.
It's
my feelings hurt.
It's not a good place. You will get your feelings fucking hurt. And people are very, very mean online.
Yeah.
And I think that for somebody like Christina, who is very logical and is like, this was like a business proposition for her. Like she looked at like Hinge and those apps as like, okay, this is a business decision. I'm making decisions. I can make them quick, and I'm not. Yeah. This isn't personal.
Very much so.
You know, like it's just is what it is.
That very much was where, like, when I first got on the apps, like I was new to them. They were kind of on the downhill slope, so I hit it at the end of the peak of dating apps. I think is when Eric and I were on it. But, you know, obviously we started this podcast because of me learning what the fuck these apps are and the wackiness. Like I did have to learn like the quote unquote rules, how they worked and how to make them work for me. Right. And I will say, I do not think that they are for everybody at all. And I did get to a point where I was thick skinned enough that I was just like, ugh, gross, whatever, moving on. Where it didn't bother me as much. It definitely did at the beginning, some of the disgusting behavior that's on there and rampant on there.
I just think not for me. And also I do think I'm at a place in my life where I'm like, it gets lonely sometimes to be alone, but I'm
you are meant for the Hallmark meet cute, Keegan. I swear to God, it's like you're gonna have to hire somebody to fix something in your house or something, and it's going to be like it literally is going to be a Hallmark movie meet cute for you. I definitely think that's what it's going to be. I've already written the book in my head. I've given you the happy ending or whatever.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. he's gonna end up being like, he's gonna be a plumber, but he's like secretly a billionaire. Like, because like
his family has money.
but he didn't want to be a trust. He didn't want to be a trust fund. He wanted to earn it. Yes.
Yeah. But he inherited like a really nice house from a family member. Yes. So you go over and you're like, how do you afford this on a plumber's salary?
Yeah. And then at first you're like, oh my God, like, no, we can't be together because like I hate rich people. But then you secretly find out he's been like funding all these like crazy charities and everything.
Amazing. I love this for me.
I've written it.
All right, let's call Boobies and Doobies.
Kelly
from Boobies and Doobies. Yeah, we got a book for you.
Me and my AI boyfriend are writing it right now.
No. Sin, get off of this. Nobody asked you, fucker.
Okay, here we go. Fuck, marry, kill. We're gonna do AI.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. Keegan, get the cards out. Hurry up.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, let's consult the cards.
All right, Cassie, it's your turn to go first.
Okay.
It's your turn to go first. So tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
Ooh, Timmy C. I did watch Marty Supreme this week.
Yeah, was it as good as? Or are you saving it for the end?
I'm saving it for the end. I have opinions.
Okay.
Christina.
Stop.
Katy Perry.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Chelsea Handler.
Oh,
okay.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Katy Perry, Timothy Chalamet, Chelsea Handler. All right. It's a very modern FMK.
Yeah.
I am marrying Chelsea Handler.
Yeah, same.
I'm obsessed with her.
Funny.
I love her. She's mega independent. Couldn't give a fuck. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to marry her. She doesn't seem like the marrying kind. We'd have to like...
it would just be a long
Kurt
term.
Russell,
Kurt Russell, exactly.
Goldie Hawn,
for sure.
Sitch.
I think she would do that too. She's a Pisces, I think.
She's
But I think she's got a lot of other stuff in her chart.
That's shocking. Actually, I'm surprised she's not a fire sign. She gives.
I bet you she's like an Aries rising or something. That would make sense to me.
It would make sense to me too.
Okay, so who are you fucking? Timothy or Katy?
Timothy, and that makes it's hard for me to say because I legit do not find him attractive. He just like looks like too much of a kid.
Which is funny because I think he is in his 30s now. Isn't he?
No, but
like
he
his
looks
early 30s, but he does look
a child.
He does look young. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a baby.
Yeah.
But also, typically what I've found in my experience.
Skinny.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Baby arm.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Baby
yeah,
face,
and Katy
baby
Perry. Is Katy Perry dating? Isn't she dating like Canada's
Trudeau? They were. I don't know if they are still.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Listen, it's not my cup of tea. Basically the whole time I'm like, I just find her fake.
Yeah.
She's very fake. I don't know if I know who she really is. I mean, and so I'm just like, meh about it.
I think that, well, I think we're all marrying Chelsea Handler. Like, I think goes without saying. Yeah. We're Kurt Russell and
maybe.
I don't know.
Keegan might want a little Timmy C.
Well, I'm after Cassie.
I'm going to fuck Katy Perry though. Mm-hmm. And it really just has to do with that Timothy Chalamet is 12 years old, and I just can't do it. I can't.
I get it.
I can't.
I know it's really hard.
It icks me out too much. And listen,
that was the part of Marty Supreme that was really, really difficult.
Yeah, because doesn't he hook up with Gwyneth?
He hooks up with like everybody. He's like a player in it, and I'm like, I don't get it because he's not attractive and also looks as young as he does.
Yeah.
I don't get how they're making him like he's this big player. I'm like, is this a Gen Z heartthrob? This guy?
Yes. Yeah. Look, okay.
Here's not the thing. Me.
I actually do think Timothy Chalamet is good looking. Like, I think he's good looking. I get it. Like, if I was a Gen Z, and I think he's actually maybe he's either elder Gen Z or like the youngest millennial. Because
he's got to be the youngest. If he's in his 30s, because Dylan's 28 and he's the oldest Gen Z.
Yeah, that's right. I want to say, let's see what his.
I have a feeling that Katy Perry's sign is like something really chaotic and water, or like
we
air.
Know
like
we've
Aquarius.
done her before.
She a Leo?
Oh, that would be shocking.
Timothy Chalamet is 30 years old. He'll be 31 this year. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. And let's see. Katy Perry. We've done her for a.
I mean, she's weird for sure.
Do you want to know what she is?
Sure.
She's a Scorpio.
Yeah, try. Yeah. So she'll be good in bed, and then we'll be done, and that's fine.
Timothy Chalamet, I do find attractive. I understand why younger women, like women in their 20s, like him.
Hold up.
Yes.
Her sister was a witch. Katy, what? Katy Perry, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, Scorpio, Mercury, Scorpio.
Oh, bitch.
Rising sign, Scorpio.
No. She's a triple Scorpio. Like all her big three is Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising?
Yes.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah. Like, that's one vindictive bitch.
I'm scared of her a little bit.
Yeah, no,
when they said nobody puts baby in a corner, that's what they mean.
Wow.
That's a
dark energy.
I actually like a Scorpio, but that's too much even for me.
Yeah.
Even for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Timothy Chalamet is a December Capricorn.
Oh,
damn it!
2 days after Christmas. Yeah.
Damn it.
I get okay. So what I was saying, I do understand the attraction. A younger me would have been. I love like a skinny, cute boy. Like I would have been very interested in that when I was
younger. Stay away from the word boy.
This guy is
Cassie, when I was
line cook for sure.
Yes. Yeah. I would have been so into that. Timothy Chalamet was my type whenever I was in my 20s. That's like I get that completely. My issue with Timothy Chalamet is that I don't think he wants to date me. is the problem. Because I've seen the women he dates, right down to Kylie Jenner now. And I'm like, he dates very done women. Like women who are very like
put together.
Classically, not just, I can be put together, but like women who are, and I don't mean this in a negative way, just like women who are done. Like, you know, like Kylie Jenner is a very specific type of like Instagram hot. And I feel like that is what Timothy Chalamet's type is. And I feel like I will always feel, it's never going to feel quite right. He's never going to be.
Chelsea Handler is the answer. Sun, Pisces, Moon, Virgo, Ascending Virgo.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
It makes all the sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. And she's got compatible, they're sister signs. So they're, I'm absolutely going to marry Chelsea Handler. I do think I will fuck Timothy Chalamet because now I'm scared of Katy Perry. I think it would be a fun time with Katy Perry because
I'm standing by my decision because I like a risk. I like a wild
I bet you she's spicy in bed. Yeah, I bet it's weird.
I bet it's like eyes wide shut stuff.
I bet it's weird. So that's it. I do not doubt you're going to have a good time. I also think
I might not survive.
The potential for a fatal attraction is higher with
Timmy Chalamet, Sun, Capricorn, Moon, Pisces, Ascending Virgo.
Oh, I actually like that.
I kind of like that chart. He's got a lot of Capricorn in his chart. A lot.
Well, look, if I could get him to like women who don't look like they permanently have the bold glamour filter on, then maybe it would work between us. But
I am still not interested. Honestly, you can't get me to change it. Like, it's okay. I feel good with my decisions.
Nor would we want to.
Yeah,
that's okay.
It's and you know how much I love a Capricorn.
I do, but I do understand your
Capricorns.
And it's not just that he's 30; it's that he is 30, and also he's
looks 12.
He's petite. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Well, you guys want to take 5 and then we'll come back with stories?
I'm sorry. I have to time out here because to that point, skinny boys, yes. Age appropriate skinny boys, though. Like I think about, what's his name? We've talked about him before. SLC Punk.
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard.
Thank you. Matthew Lillard.
But Matthew Lillard is also like really tall.
Yes. Tall, skinny boy. Always was.
But
tall,
Timothy
boy.
Chalamet is not like really tall though, right?
Well, how tall is he? I'm gonna look it up. He doesn't come off as tall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But to that, I mean, I think that there have probably been like 30s people in their early 30s that we've fucked, marry, killed that you've fucked probably.
That could be true.
It's
for
a
sure.
vibe. I think
Timothy Chalamet. He's 5'10".
Okay, average. Yeah, I feel like. Is that average? I don't know, actually.
I have no clue.
But I think it's a vibe. Timothy Chalamet definitely gives younger energy. Like, I feel the same way about Ariana Grande. Like, she's in her 30s, but she's giving, like, younger energy. You know what I mean? To me.
You know what it is I see Timothy Chalamet and I think of a younger Lillard, right? Matthew Lillard.
Okay.
But now that I see Matthew Lillard, he's grown. He's a grown-ass man.
Yeah. So we should ask you again in like 15 years.
Yeah.
When Timmy's like 45.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll revisit this. Put a pin in this for the next 15.
We'll come back.
Strong pin in this. It's got a lot to hold.
All right. Perfect.
All right. Now let's go and take a break and come back with stories.
Sounds good.
And we're back. Okay, Christina.
Okay. And you've got to stick around. I've been chomping at the bit to tell this Tainted Love. I'm legitimately giddy.
You know it's good if she's dropping in a mid-episode. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So this date says the date was okay, but over the next 30 years, The unhingedness of this date continues.
No. A whole Timothy Chalamet.
A whole
time.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
That is the name of this episode. A whole Timmy Chalamet. A whole Timmy C. What? A whole Timmy Chalamet. Oh no. Sorry, I had to note that. Okay. An old friend from elementary school asked me out when I was 19 or so. Apparently, she had always had a crush on me. Date was fine. Typical 1993 date of dinner and a movie. At the end, she says, "Call me." I replied, "I don't have your number. You can call me." "Okay, I'll call you." That's it. Let me stress, all very wholesome. The goodbye was at the theater. Check your dirty minds. She never called back. No big deal. No heartbreak. A year or so later, I saw her at a restaurant when I was on a different first date. "Hi, how are you? You piece of shit. How dare you? You never called me." And on and on and on.
Oh, no.
Wait, you were supposed to call me. I didn't have your number. "Oh, sorry." A year and a half later, same girl from the previous date, amazed that the previous interaction didn't scare her off, but whatever. We're in a mall. She shows up again. "Hey, you real piece of shit. You never called me."
All right,
okay.
Listen.
Okay, Groundhog Day.
This is
what
lot.
The fuck?
Seriously, same response, see above. Goes quiet for a few years. Then some asshole invents Facebook.
Oh, no.
Friend request comes in. It's that girl. I ignore it because I don't use Facebook and, well, see the above. A year later, I get a direct message. "If you don't want to talk to me, you can just say so."
Okay.
So this is like, how many years is this? Goes quiet. So this is like, if they went out on a date in 1993 and now Facebook has been invented.
Can she find someone else to direct her energy towards? This feels like a lot. Yeah.
And also, apparently, she had a crush on him in elementary school.
You went on one date.
Oh, honey.
Yeah. Honey.
In high
This
school.
is like terrifying. And so it has gone for decades.
No.
The last request on Facebook asked me for my phone number so we can talk in person.
I would prefer we did not do that.
Did we not need to talk at all?
No.
We have lived a whole Timothy Chalamet without talking.
Yeah, we're
fine.
We don't need to. What is it about this guy? One date, we watched People Under the Stairs, all very wholesome. I'm now in my 50s, and I live in fear of the girl from down the street that I went to elementary school with.
Oh, no.
Yeah, honey, you got to block on all platforms.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Isn't that terrifying? Someone has spent their whole life being like the main character. You know what I mean? Like, you're the main character in that person's story in a way that...
Jesus.
Yeah, I never think... Do you ever think about that? Like,
No.
That there are people in the world who think about you like that, and you never think about them, ever?
No, I do not want to think about that at all. I am perfectly not thinking about that at all.
It exists.
There
are people out there.
No one thinks about me.
They're kissing a picture of you, Cassie, every night, putting it in their nightstand.
I don't even know why I can't. Like, I hate everything you're saying. Stop it.
They whisper, "Good night," every night.
I'm sweating.
Oh my God. Okay.
Good night.
I'll go next. This was a few years ago, but I think about it at least once a week, so it was so comically bad. I'm also not exaggerating at all. This is what happened. We met on Hinge. He seemed so nice and normal, and we quickly moved it to Instagram. He was away on holidays, so we talked for at least 3 weeks before meeting in person. I agreed to drive 45 minutes to where he lived. Always 45 minutes. To where he lived for our first date because he lived in a beautiful, picturesque area. He told me he'd booked somewhere for us to have lunch, and I told him that I was celiac, so I could eat anywhere as as long as it had gluten-free, celiac-safe options. His area was a huge tourist spot, and booking was absolutely essential because we can't just walk in anywhere on a weekend. When I got there, he wasn't wearing any shoes. He had bare feet. I was all dressed up for lunch, and he was wearing no shoes and a tank top and swim shorts. I should have left then. He also had... He also hadn't booked anywhere because he didn't know what to book. So we had to start walking to find somewhere to eat. I'm starving by this time.
Dude, the weaponized incompetence.
I couldn't figure it out. Call and fucking ask.
God, it's so annoying.
Yeah, it is. And also, if you are really that worried about it, because I do have friends who have like really severe celiac, like to the point where we can't ever meet in like a Panera Bread because there's too much flour in the air and stuff like that. Like, if you really feel that way, then why don't you ask her like, hey, I really want to be conscientious and find a place where you feel comfortable. Can you take a look and let me know, and I'll call and make the reservation?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Easy.
Keegan, I'd date you.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, like the joke is out there, like how great it is to have a wife.
Yeah.
And I'm kidding.
Must be lovely.
It must be great to have a wife.
It is.
I mean,
it is really great. I gotta be honest.
It is kind of great.
Honestly, Chris, he cooks, he makes appointments. True. Okay. We found some markets that had food stalls. The only gluten-free food stall was donuts. So I bought a bag of donuts. I was so starving. Yeah.
Oh,
gluten-free. It must be gluten-free donuts.
Okay,
yeah.
I was like, donuts
usually
by
not
gluten-free. Usually not.
Yeah, but maybe it's like they specialize in gluten-free donuts. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
So I bought a bag of donuts. I was so starving, and he bought paella, pizza, and other things, etc.
Oh my God,
like a fucking
dude.
Feast. She's eating like donut holes.
Fuck.
We sat and ate together, and that's when he told me about the government watching him and us.
Okay.
He told me his family had bought a lot of land in rural Australia, and he wanted to move there and be entirely off grid where they couldn't find him.
Perfect. You should do that. You should do that.
By yourself.
Alone.
He went on and on and on. His whole family was moving to the middle of nowhere with no electricity to get away from the government and 5G. It gets worse.
Dude.
Because Big Pharma were so diabolical, his uncle had come up with his own cure for cancer. And for the low fee of, I don't remember the exact amount, I could buy the cure. How wonderful.
This guy works for our government now.
100
you went on a date with RFK, didn't you?
100%.
It's like, have you seen that guy on TikTok that does RFK Jr. as the sleep paralysis?
No, but oh my fucking God, don't put that in my brain. Do not put that in my brain. Oh my God. How wonderful. What was the cure, you ask? Chlorinated water. They were selling highly chlorinated water. They had a website and everything. It's been taken down since. He was insistent that it worked for not just cancer, but
in hot
every disease. Christina, are you in your hot tub just like scooping and swallowing?
I guess that's why I don't have cancer. It's the highly chlorinated hot tub I regularly dug myself.
Disease.
Oh,
every disease.
Excellent.
Oh, so just know that.
Great.
If only the government were aware. Also, COVID didn't exist. Like he didn't think it existed at all. I was like, I had COVID. And he said, no, I didn't. Which of course he would know.
Of course. No, you didn't.
I literally ran back to my car. I should have left after I saw no shoes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah,
he's one of those people who needs to be grounded. Have you seen the TikTok of the couple who cut the bottoms out of all their shoes?
Yes.
What?
Straight to jail.
Yeah, because
straight to jail.
They own like a lot. They like showed their shoes. They own like expensive tennis shoes and shit. They're this couple who like believes in grounding, so they walk barefoot everywhere. It's like part of their whatever. And it showed them, but they like got upset. Discrimination against free feet people, so they couldn't go into stores and stuff barefoot. So they cut the bottoms out of all their shoes, so it looks like they're wearing shoes, but they're just free footing it in a Sephora. Literally, they were walking around Sephora. And they were in Los Angeles. I'm like, you're going to step on fucking a needle or something.
Here's the thing, you guys. I've told you how scared I am with aliens and how I'm a no for aliens. I'm going to be honest now.
Yeah.
March 2026. I'm requesting alien interference.
Yep.
Wow. This is a really big day. This is a really everybody write this down in your journal.
Yeah. Dear diary.
As the day that Cassie finally was like,
we need intervention.
It's time.
Yeah. I feel like we are on
it's time.
Like Universal TLC, My Strange Addiction. Earth is a show that they're watching. It is time.
We need to be sat down.
We need to be sat down. It is intervention time.
Yeah, we need to come to alien
Van Bonderen. Yeah.
You're better than this. You're hurting the people that love you the most.
Yeah. The Earth has a letter for us. They're like, you've hurt me in the following ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not that we don't love you. We're deeply disappointed.
We're worried.
All right. You have so much potential.
Okay. All right. Well,
oh my God.
On to my unhinged story that I know you're going to love. Girlfriend pushed to go see a show at a puppet festival in New York City. I said no. She picked a fight.
I hadn't thought until this very moment. Of course those exist, but I had not thought about it. A puppet festival until right now.
She picked a fight with me and said I was no fun. Didn't want to try new things. Wasn't supportive of her, etc.
You're not supportive of me because you don't want to go to the puppet festival.
And I'm kind of mad at her for making me fucking side with a man right now.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I push back because I'm looking at the website and it looks terrible. Even if you are into puppets, which I am not.
Suggest anything else. You want to go to the farmer's market. You want to go to brunch.
I feel like if you have an intense love of puppets, that needs to be disclosed early on in the relationship. You know, like that's okay if it's your thing. There's a festival for it for a reason. Obviously, other people have to be into this. Yeah. But I feel like maybe find your other half at the puppet festival.
Yeah. Finally said, I'll take you. But it turned out to be the evil puppet master and his house of personal pain. We were going to have a fight afterwards.
What?
The puppet festivals at someone's house?
I don't know. It was a stage and a room over a bar. The guy relieved his traumatic childhood and his brutal drunken father by reenacting it with puppets crafted to look like decomposing cadavers.
No. You know what, though? Here's the thing. I have to tell you.
We just had that conversation about fucking performance art. This is something that would literally make me unzip my skin.
Christina's hooding up.
Walk out.
At least it's interesting. Right?
No. I'm out. What are you talking about?
This is so intimate, honestly.
This is so, oh my God. So sitting in someone's room above a bar, watching puppets reenact his abusive childhood.
You know what happened? Is this guy was seeing a therapist and they wanted him to come up with a creative way to express what happened to him.
You never loved me, Dad.
I
never loved you. You're right. Beat.
Yeah.
Beat me forever.
He just took it way too far. He took it. His therapist is like, I didn't mean it like that.
Bro, and here's the thing. If that helps you work out your demons, that's great. And maybe there are some people that would appreciate that. That's something that you can disclose. This is a very intimate show in an intimate venue.
A puppet festival.
These themes. Puppet festival
feels a little more carefree.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does. I didn't sign up to. It's like going to a comedy show and then all of a sudden it gets really heavy and you're like, I did not expect this. I didn't come out for this.
Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like the words puppet festival together make me feel like there's going to be balloons there. So I'm already out. But this...
You're out. Yeah, puppets are clowns. You're out.
Date? I don't mind clowns. Clowns don't scare me.
But clowns usually do involve balloons.
You know what I don't love? Magic, and we've talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
I mean, clowns, magic, puppets, or magic. Where are you?
Magic and puppets. It's a no for me. Why do I keep finding the puppet stories? I don't know, and I don't care because I do love
personal.
It's
wild.
It
does. Okay.
Oh,
that's the third puppet story now.
Wow,
guys. Yeah, we have Netflix now. Like, there's some stuff like puppets. I think we can say goodbye to.
You know, the only puppets I'm interested in are Jason Segel. Yes, Muppets are different. That's different.
Yeah, Muppets are different.
Yeah,
when he does the puppet Muppet thing,
the vampire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody did a deep dive of Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog's relationship. Kermit the Frog's kind of a fucking dick.
Oh.
What?
I don't want to hear about that. No.
Yeah.
No.
Kermit the Frog is kind of a dick.
No, let's
our reality
Justice for Miss Piggy.
Is so hard right now. I want nothing but the best for Miss Piggy.
True.
I'm going to go on record with saying that. I simply cannot have that couple being torn down.
No, he's been playing in our fucking faces for far too long and needs to be called out. He has played Miss Piggy for so long. He's dated other pigs behind her back.
Hasn't.
Yes, he has.
Christina.
Yes,
Who?
he has. There's
him.
another pig that he was with for like a what? Dude, I have to send you guys this TikTok. I was like, I had no idea. Kermit the Frog is basically a whole ass Timmy Chalamet.
Shit, shots fired.
Damn.
I wonder if Kermit the Frog is in these cards somewhere. We've never fucked, married, killed him.
Well, I think we did. I think he was part of...
Did we?
Who's our favorite? No, because we picked our favorite Muppets and none of that was him. Because I'm always Waka Waka.
I like the bass player, Janice.
Oh, yeah. Janice is great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And Gonzo. I love Gonzo.
Sam the Eagle is also their favorite.
Sam the Eagle's hilarious.
So great. He's so
How about
fucking
we
funny.
do both of the old guys? They're a 2-for-1 package.
Dude, every couple of years, this is how I know that my phone and Google has made me dumber, is every fucking year, I'm like, what are the names of the two old Muppets? And
my God.
look it up.
I couldn't remember just now either. I was thinking about that. I was
something
like,
in Wolfstetter or something. And
literally all three of us are
exactly. And every year I Google it, I learn, and my brain doesn't retain it anymore. And I think it's because it knows you don't need to hold it.
No, they don't. You don't need to hold it though. Even if we didn't have phones, listen, would it be nice if we could remember it right now? It would be great. But there's so much important shit that we need to be remembering at
like
any
all
given
the words
time.
To Salt and Pepper.
Yeah,
none of your business.
Yeah,
clearly
the Hoff and Pepper Incorporated. That's in my head now because you know, Laverne and Shirley before my time, but reruns, Syndicate. You know.
Listen, I am truly my head is only so big, therefore my brain is only so big. I can only fit so much stuff in there. Sometimes things we gotta kick them out to make space for new information.
All right, guys, I've waited long enough. We have got to take 5, and then I cannot wait to tell you guys my Tainted Love.
All right, let's go.
Cool.
And we're back. Christina, tell us your Tainted Love.
You guys. So we put things on to go to bed too, and oftentimes it could be like a variety to like People Investigates or 48 Hours or blah, blah, blah. The other day, Eric put this on and then stopped it because he's like, this is too good. We have to watch this together.
That's a good man.
And what it...
You got a good man.
Yeah.
What it was the 48 Hours, and the title of the episode was Batman Intruder.
Okay.
Okay. And so he's like, no, we're watching this together. So I watched it, and now I'm going to share it with you.
Okay.
This takes place in Canton, Georgia. It's New Year's Eve, 2020. Morgan Metzer leaves her bestie's party pretty early. She's tired. It had been a rough year for her. She had gone through a divorce, and currently her 8-year-old twins were staying with her sister, so she had an empty house, but she just wanted to go home, go to bed, get an early night.
Freaking relatable. It's like you have a night to yourself and you're like, you know what sounds good? I'm going to have a really romantic night between me and my bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she wakes up and then it's like around midnight, and she tells her like her animal like Happy New Year or whatever. She goes to go back into bed, and all of a sudden there's a dark figure wearing all black in mask that she sees silhouetted in her doorway.
What would you do?
Run.
With a gun.
No.
So
yeah, but she's in her bedroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, where are you going to run to? He's in the doorway.
Exactly. He's in the doorway.
Oh shit! Then I'd hide under my blankets for sure. That's always worked.
Yeah.
It is terrifying. She is terrified. The man grabs her, puts zip ties on her, starts pistol whipping her, strangling her.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
And she literally is thinking to herself, oh my God, like I haven't even made a will. What's going to happen to my kids?
Oh,
like,
no.
Terrifying. This is awful, but like he does essay her, asks her where her valuables are. And this whole time she's like, his voice is so weird. It sounds like a Batman voice. Like he's trying to disguise his voice.
He's doing like a Christian Bale situation.
Yes. He's like, you're going to regret this.
Oh.
And so he asks her for valuables and asks for her phone and her password. And so he leaves her in her bed, zip ties, and gets into her phone, and she can hear her doors unlocking because she has an app on her phone that like disables her security system, unlocks doors, etc. So he puts a pillowcase on over her head. She's naked and zip tied. He leads her outside and he leaves her there. And he tells her, like, do not move until you hear 2 car honks. I'm watching you. I'll see if you move, and like basically threatens to kill her if she moves. So she's laying outside waiting for these 2 car honks to move. And all of a sudden, it's like she starts to hear footsteps and she gets terrified that the man is coming back. This has been like 40 minutes that she's been outside. So she's terrified. She thinks, like, I haven't moved. Like, I did what she said. Like, I didn't hear the car honks. And then she hears her ex-husband. Oh, honey, what happened?
Okay.
Her ex-husband, Rob Metzer, like, had come around to the back. Like, they have, like, this back patio outside her bedroom or whatever. Had walked around and found her and was like, oh, my God, what happened? Let me call 911. Immediately, your arms are crossed. Immediately, your face is doing that, right?
What's he doing there?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing at her house in the middle of the night on New Year's Eve, just in the nick of time to rescue her?
Just in the neighborhood.
Wild. Okay.
In the middle of the night.
Right. So he calls 911 and he's trying to console her. So Sergeant Dakota Livers, who, by the way, in the episode, smoking hot.
Ooh.
Smoking hot cop. He comes and that's his first question too. Why did Rod go to her home at like after midnight? Rod lives in this tiny divorce sad bachelor man apartment.
Divorced dad apartment.
Divorced dad apartment.
Listening to fucking Creed in there. Yeah.
100%.
Posting on Facebook.
Wait until you have to search for photos on this case, the thumb of thummiest men.
Oh man,
of all time.
Yeah. He's a Kid Rock fan,
and she is stunning, stunning. So Rod lives in this tiny apartment. He said the reason why he showed up at her house at like 2 a.m. is because he's brushing his teeth in his tiny apartment and he heard a knock on his window and someone saying, Morgan.
Get
okay. Get fucked for
God,
real.
Rod. You're the fucking dumbest person.
You piece of shit.
Rod. Okay, Rod, you fucking
We're just getting started. We're just getting started. This is why I wanted to tell it. I was screaming at the television. So he tried to call her and got no answer, and he drove over. Mm-hmm. Okay, so who are these people? Who are Rod and Morgan Metzer? You know, they grew up in Georgia. They're very, very conservative people. They met in school when she was 14 and he was 17. They were like each other's first loves. They get married when she's 21. So they were married in 2009. 8 months later, Rod's younger brother, Kevin, actually passes away. And that's like really difficult on him. Not only that, but she gets pregnant. So it's like a really difficult year. They learn that it's a boy. They get really excited. She's like, we're going to name this baby Kevin, you know, because Kevin always wanted to be an uncle. This is in memory of him. The baby's born early with a serious heart congenital defect and dies shortly after. So like their first year being married is like fucking brutal, awful. And silver lining, 3 months later, they get pregnant again, and it's with the twins. So,
twin girls, you said?
No, I think it's a girl and a boy.
Oh, okay.
One of each. Yeah. So they're really excited. They get to be parents, but Rod like really can't hold down a job, so he starts day trading and loses all of their money.
If you can't hold down a job, you can't be a day trader.
Exactly.
I just don't think you have it in you.
It's not
to be able to handle that. So
no,
it's not
at all. But while he's doing that, Morgan is like, you know what? I've always liked interior design. And so she starts an interior design business called Shiplap and Sugar. And it takes the
very specifically timed.
This I was gonna say this is peak fixer upper.
Oh, this is peak fixer upper.
Yeah, this is a Joanna Gaines,
Canton,
situation.
Georgia.
Yeah. Shiplap was everywhere.
She was trying to get a show on HGTV with that name,
and when you look at pictures of her, she could have like her look. She is legitimately stunningly gorgeous, and this guy is a massive turd.
That's why he locked it down so quick. He's like, lock this shit down, because as soon as she gets older and realizes
what a piece of shit and how lame I am. Yeah, exactly. So that's when the abuse started. Ugh. Because she's all of a sudden got this incredibly successful interior design company to the point she had to like hire her friend. Like they were.
You're welcome,
busy.
Rod.
Exactly.
You're fucking welcome.
Yeah,
that, like somebody is bringing money in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Can't hold down a job. Looking at
the first time he physically abuses her, she calls her family.
Good.
And her family gets there, and Rob basically says, she flipped out on me. I had to restrain her. Her family believes him.
I
swear
and
to fucking God.
he keeps telling her, like, you're so crazy. You fly off the handle all the time. Like, you have no idea. And so gaslights her
putting
into thinking,
cameras up.
Gaslights her, and like the whole family basically being like, not Rob. Like,
I wonder how they felt.
You gotta stop provoking that. Yeah, exactly. basically gaslighting her to her face. And so
this poor woman,
making her think that she's instigating it. Yeah.
Couldn't be my family. I'll tell you that. I might not have, like, no family is perfect. Mine is certainly not an exception. But I'll tell you one thing they wouldn't do, and it's fucking that. They would never act like I was making something.
I don't know. I feel like my mom would be like, Chris would never.
Well, Chris would never. So.
Chris also would never. Yeah. Your mother is correct.
Well, Chris would never. So, yeah. Right. But...
So the other thing that's awful that she had to deal with was that he was very aggressive sexually and wouldn't take no for an answer.
Well, that's rape.
Yeah, she said she really didn't until she, like, years later looked back on it and she's like, oh, I was regularly
because you're
assaulted.
You were in a relationship with him since you were 14.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you just thought that that's how relationships go.
Exactly. So finally in 2020, so they had been married then for like 11 years at that point, she files for divorce. She's had enough.
Good for her.
Her fucking company is exploding. She's tired of the fucking drama. She's tired of Rod. She files for divorce and, is by December of 2020, she is legally divorced.
Wow.
So
good for her.
Which is great, which is why that year, that New Year's Eve party was just like her best friend was really looking forward to, but like spending time with her without kids, etc. But it had been a fucking rough year for Morgan.
Of course,
so she was just like, you know what? Ready to go home. And then that happens. So anyways, back to the night of the crime. The cops are there. Rob's initially aggressive, like, the
best way to be with cops.
The hot cop shows up and he's like, oh, you're who we've been waiting for. And the detective's like, yeah, okay. And they are stunned by Morgan's appearance. She has been brutally beaten around her face and everything and is very, very shell-shocked. And they're like, this looks personal. This looks like someone was very angry with her. Like the attack definitely felt personal to them. So they take them, separate them to do their interviews. Morgan immediately is like, yeah, it was Rob who did this to me.
Right. Well, she's been with him since she was 14. She's been married to him for 11 years. You doing a fucking Christian Bale like Batman voice is not enough for me. I know your body, you asshole.
I know your dick feels like, you fucking turd.
Exactly.
What
she
an
was
idiot.
like, he thought he could just do a Batman voice, but she's like, everything about it, like, I knew it was Rob.
How terrifying for him then to come back in that like white nighty, I'm gonna save you
fucking loser, dude.
Situation. Like, how fucking scary after you just experienced what you've experienced, and you have to pretend like, oh yeah, you didn't just do what you did to me.
She was like, the way that he held her, like his hands, etc.
Yeah, I know you. I know what you smell like.
Gross.
Exactly. They've been together for fucking over a decade at that point. Of course you do.
Look at this fucking piece of shit. Gross.
I know.
I had to look him up.
Yeah, and she's so cute.
I know. Ugh. So gross.
Sunglasses on the top of your head. You fucking gross.
So that's why she kept saying, like, at one point, like, Batman whispered to her, like, if you don't do that, I will hurt your family or like whatever. And she consciously said, like, no, don't hurt my husband. I love him so much, knowing. Yeah. And that it saved her from like further hurt.
Shut the fuck up.
So when they drill her down, they're like, okay, all right. So like, what was this week like? Well, that week, Rob had called her out of the blue and was like, so I have pancreatic cancer.
No, you don't. Things that aren't true.
So, and I'm freaking out. So she lets him stay in her house that week. And he's like, he shows her his paperwork and everything like that. And she's like, okay, well, but you've got to tell your family, like, we're divorced. Like, of course, you're the father of my kids and everything.
Happy to be here for you.
However, but she also said that week he was like super aggressive with her, like trying to get her back, etc. And she was getting more and more uncomfortable and trying to press him to tell his family.
These men think we're fucking stupid. Like they really do. Like you don't think
playing
she's gonna,
in my fucking face.
Right. Yeah. You don't think she's going to put it together outside of the fact that she knows you. She knows your body. This is a bad plan anyway. You don't think she's going to put 2 and 2 together? That like you have been trying to get back with her aggressively for the last week, then this happens, then you show up past midnight at my fucking house because you had some premonition of somebody tapping at your window saying my name. Get fucked in the worst possible way.
Out of here.
Get all the way out of here. And she also said like that she had gotten fed up with it and she was like, you need to get the fuck out. Like the day before, she kicked him out and was like, you need to go tell your family, but you're not staying here. And in fact, while you get your shit and get out, I'm actually going to be staying at my parents' house tonight. So why did he go to her house to begin with? Because she was supposed to be. She had texted him. So he'd been watching
her, or he knew that she was home.
That she was going to be at her parents' house. So the cops are like...
even the fact that she did that is already indicative of like she knew he was capable of something if she lied about where she was going to be.
Exactly. So the cops then go and interview Rob. So they're like, the first question out of their mouth is, why are you here in the middle of the night when she told you that she was going to be at her parents' house? And he's like, well, I heard that weird noise at my window and I tried to call her and it was just like habit or whatever. And so they're like, okay, so you tried
habit? It was habit? You do this regularly?
And then he's like, well, and then I'd also like told her that I dropped a check off for her at the house.
At 2 a.m.
So I thought that maybe she had gone back or whatever to get it. And so they're like, okay, well, let me have your phone because I'll verify it. And so he gives over his phone. They open it. They find a folder on his phone with a bunch of candid shots of Morgan, like naked, in undress, like all this stuff. So they're like, they show Morgan. She's like, I had no idea he had those pictures. He's been spying on her.
Oh, God. What a fucking gross creep.
So they immediately arrest him for that. Because for the pictures, they're still trying to figure out the crime, but they're like, let's arrest this motherfucker, not let him go so that he can go destroy evidence or whatever. Like, we'll arrest him and like do some further investigation. So they're looking at the house. They see how the person got into the house was through a window, but Morgan had that alarm system. Well, it had been tampered with in the week. The wire had been moved by that specific window so that it wouldn't trip when it was opened. So they're like, well, he was staying there that week, so that was probably him. They check the video, and the video surveillance footage has been deleted. However, there's video leading up to the attack of him coming and putting a check under the thing, then Morgan coming home, grabbing the check. There's video after. So he had only deleted the video of the attack incident, not any of the other shit. So, and the check, they later find out, like, he had texted her, I gave you $56,000, like, you deserve, like, all the money, like, blah, 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 to raise our kid.
$56,000 in a check?
Yes, and it would have bounced. My door? He didn't have the money.
Can you even write a check for that? I guess you can't.
You can write a check for any amount.
You want. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, whether you have it or not is another story. And he did not. Spoiler alert.
Surprise, surprise.
They search his fucking shit apartment. They find a huge bag of zip ties. And so they compare it with the zip ties that were on Morgan's hand. The cut from one matches a cut from another. microscopically, so he never got rid of the zip ties. They also find in his stupid bachelor apartment the book called 7 Ways to Be Her Hero.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Gross. His search history on his computer, how to get sympathy from my ex.
Oh my God. Can we also, look, if you had done half this much effort in your marriage, maybe she wouldn't have fucking divorced you in the first place. It is so ridiculous that like post divorce now he's got all this time and energy. You got read a book energy. Like you couldn't have done what you needed to do during our marriage. This is bullshit. He's also, his search history is like it's like how long to strangle someone unconscious and stop
fake
Googling
cancer
things. Stop
documents.
Googling
Shut
things.
The fuck up.
Like, my God, at least be kind of slick about it. Go to your local library and use a computer somewhere else. Do anything except for search how long to strangle somebody on your home computer, you piece of shit. What's wrong with you?
They're fucking interviewing him, and he's like being super like aggressive with them, and he's like, I don't have zip ties. Why would I have zip ties in my apartment?
You can't gaslight the cops when they have it like on hand, you weirdo.
So listen, what they did, they found that bag of zip ties. They matched it up microscopically. They scanned with a UP scanner on their phone the thing, and they're like, oh, you can buy this bag of zip ties at Lowe's. There are only 2 Lowe's in town. They find the Lowe's that he went to with his fucking debit card. So they're like, there's you fucking buying them, bro. Like,
God, what a fucking moron. What a piece of shit.
Video of him. So, yeah, he's just like,
some people have way too much fucking confidence. They really have way too much confidence and to think that you could get away with this
shit. Jesus.
Here's the kicker. Remember the year? It was 2020.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So he was in.
Did he not have a mask on?
He did
at
not
Lowe's?
have a mask on.
Absolute idiot. Government can't tell me what to do.
Wow.
That's right. So now we got your whole ass face on video at Lowe's buying the zip ties.
Damn it.
God. What the fuck, dude? I am fucking done. What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What?
So he also, the final nail in the coffin is his fucking apartment complex has video cameras
Christ,
Of
everywhere.
course it does.
Numbskull.
Of course it does. It's 2020. It's 2020, stupid.
So
there's cameras everywhere.
They
you
see
fucking
him
idiot.
running in with his black gloves and black clothing, like running into his apartment and then coming back out with a plastic bag changed into different clothes, go on his way over. So it's done. They're like, you motherfucking did this. Like,
How
you are
happy are cops when they get a case like that, though?
Truly.
They're like, oh, what a relief. You know what I mean? Because what an easy investigation for them.
overwhelming evidence that he perpetrated the crime. So that the DA was like, we are going to win this 1,000%.
Yeah.
Morgan, do you want to go to trial? It is up to you. But we can just, offer him a plea deal. And then you don't have to go through it.
I think, right?
Honestly,
because trial
don't offer him. I wouldn't offer him shit. And the plea deal is
I think it's
maximum.
for her. Yeah, I think it's for her to decide if she wants to go through a trial. But for me, I'd be like, this fucking guy was so dumb. I would love to go to a trial. I'd be like, please show
I want everybody to know about this
dumb
moron.
this piece of shit is. But I also understand they've got kids together and that could be like a traumatic thing.
Yeah, and she's a business owner and busy. Yeah. She's like, okay, well, what is the plea deal? Once she looks at the plea deal, she decides, to go ahead. Okay. And he accepts it immediately.
Yeah. Smartest thing he's done.
The deal, he was sentenced in 2021 to 25 years plus an additional.
I'm shocked.
So 25 years mandatory on a 70-year sentence. So he cannot be paroled before 25
That's honestly
years.
Wow. For an essay.
Yeah.
That's shocking.
That's, I'll take it.
When he gets out, he has an additional 45 years of probation. And she has since moved on. Like everything happens for a reason. She's doing a lot of work for domestic violence survivors and speaking on it. But that is
queen behavior.
I had to share with you the literal fucking thummiest, dumbest piece of shit dude.
What
Rob
fucking moron.
Metzer.
There is
and the Batman
Rod and his name.
Rod.
Rod. I bet that's what his name is on
exactly.
Instant.
That's all I think of. That's all I think of when someone says their name is Rod. Look, just go by Rodney. I feel like it's better. There is a mental illness that is called mediocre white man syndrome. And you just think that you are untouchable or can get away with anything because you've not experienced the hardship of being in a marginalized class.
Wow.
So you're just like, everybody's going to believe me by default when I tell them whatever this shit is. And it's like, dude,
as a woman, I assume no one's going to believe me ever. So
100%.
Morgan even said she was, when she was talking in that initial interview after the attack, she was so scared that they were not going to believe her because
100%.
like
100%.
you know what I mean? Like
and I do feel
been
like
her experience.
People suffering from mediocre hetero white man syndrome, that's what they're banking on.
Yeah.
Is that like the other person, they are going to be by default more believable than whoever they're harming. Like I genuinely feel that way. It's because I don't know that he even really thought they were going to look into it to the degree that they did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like, it's not like he worked to cover his tracks. He didn't even wear a fucking mask during COVID.
What a fucking idiot.
You know, like, so it's just, you did this to your damn self. Yeah. And I'm happy you're in prison for a long time.
Yeah, he's where he belongs for sure.
I would also like to put just a quick disclaimer on my my Rod statements, because growing up, my best friend's dad's name was Rod, and he was like family, and she also had a brother named Rod, so I know some Rods and Rodneys.
Listen, not all names. You can't judge a book by its cover. Not all Rods. Yeah, my best friend's dad was named, his name was, and we always called him Bill Wayne. Yeah. And on the surface, that can, evoke certain things in your mind. He was a wonderful human being.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, what are you guys watching this week?
I just needed things on as distraction mostly. I did try to watch a Nat Geo about the deep sea, and it scared me, so I turned it off. Because the deep sea, what a scary place. Yeah. So of course, instead I put on some true crime. So I've been watching a show on YouTube, but it's like an English show called Deadly Dates, which I am saving some episodes for possible Tainted Loves in the future.
Interesting.
So it literally is just what it sounds like. It's a show entirely about people who mostly met online, like people who found people online and it ended badly. So that's kind of been my on in the background while I'm embroidering show.
Nice. Interesting. I finished Bridgerton, and I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Rank the seasons. Go through them and think it through.
Well,
I'm only halfway through.
I still feel like I don't know. Two is my number one.
Too. Yeah.
Then Queen Charlotte for me.
Oh, okay. Queen Charlotte. Okay,
I've still not seen Queen Charlotte.
Oh, it's so good.
Really good.
It's so good.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. Queen Charlotte.
On a different day, you can have me voting that one as the best one. Actually,
it's really good.
Okay.
You're absolutely right.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. You're right. Okay.
It's hard. And I loved season 2.
Top two for sure. Season 1, number 3. This one, and then last season.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So this was better than last season. Okay. I mean, Benedict grew on me quite a bit for sure. And I like the female lead quite a bit. It's a little too Cinderella story, too ever after for me.
I just figured out, or didn't figure out, I figured nothing out. The internet told me that's Cho Chang.
Who?
Cho Chang from Harry Potter.
No. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now that you say that, I see it. Yeah.
And I'm happy. I'm like, oh, girl, I'm so happy that you're getting work. That's great.
Dude, I watched the first couple episode of Reggie Dinkins or whatever that has Tracy Morgan and Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is that a new show?
Yes. Oh,
I love that combination. I love that combination.
So Tracy Morgan plays an ex-NFL star who's like disgraced, who hires Harry Potter to basically make a documentary of his life.
Oh my God. Amazing. Oh my God. I'm in.
And he's like...
It has the same feel if you liked like 30 Rock or Parks and Rec, that kind of thing.
Perfect.
It is very much like a fun, harmless comedy.
Love it.
Kind of fun thing. So I enjoyed it. I also watched the first couple episodes of Neighbors on HBO.
Neighbors.
Ladies, Neighbors is a documentary about people that have neighbor drama.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
I've seen the thumbnail.
Thoughts, feelings. Oh, primo. Okay. You're giving us the Italian chef. Okay. Symbol. Amazing.
It is
also like the punch.
So wonderful.
Okay.
It is so fucking wonderful. I am obsessed with it. These people are maniacs. Great. And it further definitely is like the aliens need to come like if we need right now. Intervention. They need to come
it's a
right
problem.
The fuck now.
I honestly I have had to be like, Keegan, recently I've been really into Threads because I was never really on Twitter. And being on Threads, I'm like, I get why Twitter was such a time suck for people. Because it's definitely that for me. But I am like, I need to get offline. Like that. People are so frustrating. We were never meant to be this connected. I'm an advocate for connection and community and all those things.
No, but
you are not meant to know all of the inner thoughts and workings of this many people on this scale ever. It is.
Yeah. There's also too many people with dumb fucking ideas that get validated.
Oh my God.
That get validated.
So loud.
And those people would have had the shit beat out of them in their small town and never would have been any the wiser. You know what I mean?
I don't post a lot. I mean, I post things, but I don't do Twitter or Threads and I think largely, and this is maybe a self-esteem issue in myself, that I'm just like, I don't think that my opinions are this important that I need to get a like bullhorn out and fucking make a post about it.
Same girl.
You know what I mean? So maybe I should be bolder in that way. But there are some people who have simply taken it too far. And I'm like, you do not need to tweet Threads every thought you fucking have. Yeah. Because 99% of them are very stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's the truth. And you're doing it from the safety of being online. And you're right, Christina, like nobody is smacking you in the mouth.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
Should have been.
People. I think of my new hero of the week is that kid in the brown hoodie. Who was like, I'm gonna punch you in the face. There was a fucking
at the school
Edgelord High School guy that was like quote unquote protesting in support of ICE.
This kid's like, you support ICE? He's like, yeah, I'm proud of it. And dude's like, fucking chumps up.
It's
like
one of those things. It's like when Richard Spencer got punched. Like, I myself am a pacifist. I don't want to hit anybody.
But I do want to see somebody get hit.
If we can resolve any conflict without violence, I would prefer that.
There's no defense of ICE. There's no way to be pro-ICE. I'm sorry. There's not. If you're pro-ICE, you're wrong.
Richard Spencer pro-Nazi. It's just
you're wrong.
Dude, you're asking to get punched in the fucking face.
Yeah. There need to be like permanent social consequences for people that are holding contrarian views
Devil's
like
advocate.
that are exactly.
It's harming society.
It's harming society. Yeah. I think conservative views, honestly, are regressive for society in general.
It's the opposite of progressive. What does that mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. It's regressive.
Yeah.
But this brown hoodie kid goes
so good.
It's like, you're pro-ICE? I'm going to punch you in the face. That kid's retort was, oh, you're going to get in trouble. That kid fucking belts back, fucking pops him.
Dude, he's like, it's worth
it. He's like,
so good.
And it made me think how many times maybe I stopped myself because I'm like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm like, no, we do need to
good
cause
trouble. It's good
we
trouble.
need to cause
good trouble. Yeah.
And punching a Nazi in the mouth, to me, is good trouble.
R.I.P. John Lewis. Get into good trouble.
That's right. Well, if you guys have some good trouble ideas, if you have terrible date stories, if you just want to reach out and say hello, go to our one-stop shop of a website. It's myworstdatepodcast.com, and we love you so much.
Cheers.